Hello everyone, welcome to Homework Help. If you find the video useful, please subscribe to the channel. In this video, we'll solve an exponential function word problem. As per the problem, a particular guitar can hold a certain note according to the relation I at t equals I naught times 1 over 2 to the power t over 12, where I is the intensity of the note as a function of time t in seconds, and I naught is the initial intensity of the note when it is struck. How long will it take for the intensity of this note to decay to half of its initial value and 10% of its initial value? So there are two parts to this problem. Let's start with the first part, finding the time it will take for the note to decay to half of its initial value. We are given the equation for the intensity of note as a function of time. The equation is we are not given the initial intensity of the note. To solve this problem, we can assume a value for the initial intensity of the note because in this problem, we have to find the times at which the intensity of the note will be half of its initial value and 10% of its initial value. Let's assume the initial intensity of the note is 100. So the final value for the first part will be 50. Because we have to find the time it will take the note to decay to half of its initial value. We can sub in these values in this equation and find the value of t. We should get rid of the 100 on the right side of this equation by dividing both sides by 100. Fifty over 100 is equal to 0.5. We have to find the value of t, and t is in the exponent on 1 over 2. This is an exponential equation. We can solve this equation by making the base the same on both sides of the equation. 0.5 is equivalent to 1 over 2. The exponent on 1 over 2 on the left side is 1. We can cancel out the bases 1 over 2 on both sides of the equation and equate the exponents. We can use this equation to find the value of t. We should cross multiply 12 to the left side of this equation. 1 times 12 is 12. And the unit is seconds. This should be the final answer for the first part. The note will decay to half of its initial value in 12 seconds. Now we can answer the second part. We should use the given equation. In the second part, we have to find the time it will take the note to decay to 10% of its initial value. Let's assume the initial value of the intensity is 100. The final value will be 100 times 10%. 10% is equivalent to 0.1 because 10 divided by 100 is equal to 0.1 and 100 times 0.1 is 10. So this is the final value. Now we can sub in these values in the given equation to find the value of t. We should divide both sides by 100. 10 over 100 is equal to 0.1. We have to find the value of t, and t is in the exponent on 1 over 2. This is an exponential equation. We cannot make the base the same on both sides of this equation, so we have to use logarithms to solve this equation. We should apply log to both sides. Next, we should use power law of logarithms to move the exponent t over 12 to the front of the log term. Next, we can divide both sides by log 1 over 2. One over 2 is equivalent to 0.5. Log 0.1 over log 0.5 is equal to 3.32. We can solve for t by cross multiplying 12 to the left side of the equation. I get 39.86, and the unit is seconds. So the note will decay to 10% of its initial value in 39.86 seconds, or almost 40 seconds. This should be the final answer for the second part. So these are the steps you have to keep in mind to solve a problem like this one. I hope you'll find this video useful. Please share it, like it, and subscribe to Homework Help. Thank you very much and have a nice day. Bye.